Hi there. This is the third part of Getting Inspired to Write, and I wanted to talk about writing as a service. So we often get wrapped up in writing for ourselves, which obviously we want to write something that we love writing. But I wanted to introduce the idea of writing for your ideal reader. And that means that you need to know who they are. And I think it's really important when we're writing that we are thinking about the needs and the wants of the people that we're writing for. So we have to step up the love a little bit. We have to make that extra effort, and we need to fall in love with our reader, and we need to go the extra mile and understand who are they, what do they need, what are they looking for in an extraordinary book. And then we need to fall in love with our book, with our product, and we need to make it the best it can be. And that goes from investing time in planning it, enjoying writing it, pouring lots of love into the writing of it, having fun writing it, because all that stuff is going to come across to the reader. If we love this product, then this book, then the reader's going to love it too. And if we're not loving it, if we're forcing ourselves to write it because we think we ought to, or that this is what the market needs, then it's not going to ring true. We have to be writing with love for that person who's going to love the book. So don't hold anything back. And then we've also got to fall in love with the outcome. We've got to fall in love with what are we going to do with this book afterwards. And if we're going to get it in front of that reader that we've invested in writing this book for, that we know is going to love it, that we know it's going to entertain them, that maybe it's going to get them through a really dark time, or maybe it's going to hold the information that they just need right now to take the next step forward, then we have to know what we're going to do with that book. And that means that we also have to fall in love with marketing and sales, because if we don't lean into marketing, how are we going to get that book in front of that ideal reader? And to get it in the right place, we need to understand where those people are going to be, where do they hang out online, where are they looking for books, what are they typing into their search box to find that book. And we have to be equally imaginative about how we find our reader as we do in constructing our story. And then I think we have to make it a win-win. So we have to charge an appropriate price for our book. And I think people really appreciate and are willing to pay for something that is exactly tailored to them. So after you've poured all this love in, you've made it the best product, you've put it in front of the reader in the best way that you can, it's really important that we charge an appropriate fee. And there is a lot of pressure on us to keep our books cheap, and sometimes we may be tempted to make our books cheap because we lack a bit of confidence. But if we've done all of those things, if we've fallen in love with all the things I've talked about, then it's perfectly right and proper that we charge an appropriate price. And of course, we can do giveaways, we can do competitions, we can make short times when the book's on promotion. But I think we have to hold the value of what we've produced in our hearts as well and be confident about that. So, writing as a service and falling in love with your product. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to work with me, you can find my coaching information on www.angelacairns.com. just contact me. Let's have a chat about your writing and see if I can help. Bye now.